Hi students, good evening. Hi students, good evening. Is my voice audible? Can you all hear me? Can't or can?
Yes, Ansuman, you can hear.
Yeah, okay. So let's ask from our students as well. So how about you all? Can you all hear me properly? Yeah, yes. Okay, good. Um, okay, so I'm getting some messages like, yeah, okay, can hear. Okay, students, so how you all are doing today? How you all are doing? Are you all doing well? Is it a good day for you? How has been the day so far? We are good. Okay, nice. How about others? Fine. Okay, good. Nothing is special. Everything is going slow. What? Nothing is special. Everything goes smoothly. Oh, wow, that's so good. Yeah. Okay, good. So I'm so happy to see you all here today. And yeah, so let's just start without taking much time, without wasting our time. Um, yeah, okay, so let's just start. Wait, I'll switch on the video after I share this screen because then it's easy for me. Whole country blaming me because of my name. So what's your name? Ah, your name is Hasuranga. My God, I was thinking why the whole country is blaming you. Oh my God. Okay, so what to do now? Okay, so is that the thing that you are actually you are depressed because of that? Are you in a kind of depressed situation because of your name these days? Suranga, is that so? So you're so good actually. Okay. Um, okay, students, hope you can see me also now. Yeah, can you all see me? Or like yeah, you all can see me, right? Okay, so then let's just start. But it's a little bit hard for me to like switch on the camera and do it like this. But anyway, let's try because we need to like shift to other websites also. So anyway, let's try to do it like this. Okay, fine. So students, today this is the first lesson that we are going to do, and that's about English for Premeds and the first lesson, very first lesson. So let's see, okay, how you can move forward. So yeah, yes, that's all about it. Wait. Okay, so this is about today's plan. And first, we are doing a kind of warm up task. And after that, I will teach you what is communication. And under that, we need to focus on 7 C's of communication. Okay, so there is a small grammar task, but I don't know we have time to do it or not today. But let's try our best to figure it out as well. So the last one, that's about phrasal verbs and idioms. So I don't know we'll be able to complete everything today. So let's try our best because sometimes to some activities it will take more time than we expected. So due to that reason, I'm just thinking. So let's see how it happens. Okay. So yeah, this is the outline. So outline came a little bit later. So anyway, this is the outline. And first we'll do a kind of warm-up task. So tasks means that's about we say they are the icebreakers. You know, icebreakers means that's all about something that we can do at the very beginning of any session. So let's do icebreaker or a warm-up task. Do you like to do a warm-up task or an icebreaker? Are you interested in doing a kind of icebreaker? Okay, are you interested? Yeah, okay, fine. So let's do icebreaker then. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is something very, I mean, doesn't it matter if I talk only in English? Or do you want me to talk in Sinhala as well? What's your idea about it? Is it hard for you to get me when I'm only talking in English? No, English is okay. No, I also felt it like that. Okay, then automatically you will be able to adjust to the situation. So let's talk only in English. We'll use Sinhala. We'll not use Sinhala. Okay, but if anything is not clear to you, any grammar part, you can just request to shift into Sinhala. Then we'll move on with Sinhala. Okay, I mean, I can explain, but only simple parts. But yeah, as most of you say English is okay, so let's do it only in English. Okay. So this is the warm-up activity that we are going to do. So that's why I told you we need to move and stuff share because yeah, we need to move on to other sites as well when doing. Okay, so yeah, this is the task that we are going to do first. That's about would you rather. I think you have most of you have done it earlier as well. So let's see. So the only thing is you need to send me the answer. Let's see how you are sending. And this is all about to get an understanding about yourself. Would you rather live somewhere very hot or very cold? First one or second one? Very hot or very cold? Okay. All of you should send me the answers because I need to know. Okay, so cold, hot. Next one. Would you rather travel by plane or by train? So while doing these tasks, you need to understand, are there any new words for us or like how they have used the preposition. So that's all about it. It's not only for like doing it as a warm-up activity, but it's all about like how you are getting these terms as well. Okay, so that means you need to learn like travel by plane or by train. So by is the term that we have to use before like these kind of transportation methods. So like that, you need to remember them as well. Okay, while doing the task. By train, by plane. Okay, so both. My God. Would you rather jump into a pool of spaghetti or pudding? Would you rather jump into a pool of spaghetti or pudding? For me, uh, actually, I don't jump. For sure, I don't jump because, yeah. A spaghetti, because you like, no, you have a lot of ideas, spaghetti, pudding. So you have. Okay, what is a spaghetti? Search. What is a spaghetti? Search and find and tell me what is a spaghetti. Just search the term. Okay? Yes. Next one. Would you rather be really strong or really fast? Would you rather be really strong or really fast? Really strong, fast, both. No, you can't say both actually. Both is not a good answer. You have to say it in a kind of way. Exact answer I need. Say both also. Yeah? No. Very cunning. Okay. Next one. Would you rather have an elephant trunk or giraffe neck? Would you like to have an elephant trunk or giraffe neck? For me, no, not telling actually. Okay, so giraffe neck. Oh, most of you need giraffe neck. Don't like both, nothing. Okay, yeah. Next one, would you rather be able to fly or swim? I can swim well, so I will say fly. Okay, yeah, I would probably say like that. What's your if you can swim? Okay, fine. Next one, would you rather eat a live bug or a dead one? Yeah, any answer? Would you rather eat a live bug or a dead one? Don't know one live bug, but we have answers from people like nothing. Okay, not any of them. Lie bug. My God. Okay. Next one. Would you rather have a pet cat or pet dog? Surely pet dog. Your idea? Both. Okay, cat. Okay, dog. Good. Next one. Would you rather go without TV or visa for a whole year? Would you rather go without TV or visa for a whole year? Hmm. Okay. So TV without visa like as Garfield. Good. Next one. Would you rather be able to read minds or be invisible? For me, invisible. Yeah. Yes, I don't need to read minds of people because probably it will make me so depressed and stressed and everything will be there. So I would like to be invisible. Yeah. What's your idea? You also like to be invisible? Oh, we have read minds people as well. Don't you feel like students when you start reading another person's mind? I mean, I feel like it will be stressful to you. Okay, so for example, now if you know what I'm thinking about you, okay, so if I have a kind of very bad idea about you, so then you feel stressed, right? Or you feel like, why this is the kind of thing that reading minds is stressful? I don't know, that's your idea, that's your opinion. But most of you like to read minds, no? But we need some truths by read minds. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, that's correct. To that extent, yeah, yes. Because after reading, uh, we can just understand actually they love us or not, no? We can see whether they love us or not. And actually hate or not also, right? Jealousy. Okay. But it's not good. No, it's not ethical. Next one. Would you rather live by the ocean or live on a mountain? What's your answer? Two. Mountain. Okay, nice. Last one. Sorry, not last one. There are the four. Would you rather eat cake or eat cookie? Eat cakes. For me, that is something eat cakes. Okay. Yeah. Yes, last one. Would you rather be a bird or a horse? Uh, bird. I would like to be a bird. Bird. Oh my God, we have a lot of birds in the class now. Okay, horse is also there, but I think more birds are there than horses. Okay, nice. Okay, so you all have given me a lot of answers and thank you very much for that. So that's the end of our warm-up activity. Okay, so warm-up activity has been already done. Then we can just move on to again sending the answers. Okay, fine. So that's all about it. That's all about warm-up activity. Then we have to move on with our task today. Okay. So as we have introduced you earlier, this course, the course that I am doing with you, that's focused on English. Okay, but medical jargon and those kind of things will be taught to you. But today I'm not going to touch anything related to that part. Today, as we are doing our first session, I don't want to make you stressed. Okay, so that's why I make it something simple there. And yeah. Another thing is, if you have any issue about, like, if you feel like, okay, I don't understand this lesson or something, just drop a message. I don't understand what you're teaching right now. Can you please explain it in another way? So, just like that, you have to just drop a message, okay? Because I'm not going to be so strict with you. So, you can just ask any question at any time. Just drop a message and ask, okay? So, that is your right. Okay. Fine. So, what do you expect me to do today? Before, like attending the session today, what do you expect me to do today? Hmm? Any idea? Then I can understand what's the gap. Okay, so what do you expect me to do today? in this lesson, in this session, okay? You expected nothing. You just joined without having any idea. Medical terms at the very first day? Oh my God. Fine. Tell us something on you. Okay, it's about myself. You know me, right? Okay. Confidence to learn. Okay, good. Okay, fine. So those are the things, no? Yeah, yeah, send me your answers. Then I can just change the way that I teach today and I can move on to that part as well. That's why. Okay, just send. So some of you are asking me, requesting me to do some introduction about the course. Okay, so I think we have already done that. But anyway, I will do it today also by taking 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, okay, confidence to learn. So this is the this is how we are building the confidence. So you are, however, my God, like don't don't make me stressed. Okay, so fine. Okay, students. So the thing is, like you want to know me first, okay? But I was thinking that you know me. That's why I didn't introduce myself at the very beginning because actually I don't like to introduce myself a lot. Okay, that's why. So I'm Hansumali. So I'm so actually, okay, so normally I don't like to introduce a lot of things. I mean, I don't like to, it's not boasting, but I don't like to introduce myself a lot. So, like, I'm just telling. So, uh, now I have more than 6 years of experience in lecturing and both in teaching English. And the other thing is now I'm working as an English lecturer at the Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Engineering in University of Malta. Okay. Another thing is like what are the other things that you want to know actually? I think I have done a very lengthy introduction on that day. So that's why I didn't explain about myself at the beginning. Is there anything that you want to know about me other than that? Oh my God. Do you really like your name part? Uh, Normally I like in a sense like no, I mean that's not the name that my students and normally my students call me like Hansanali, not Hansamali, because that's I don't know, but that's how they like even my colleagues and all of them. That's my name. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's all about it. No. So let's start. Is that enough, or do you have other questions? No, right? Fine. Okay. So yeah, then let's start. Okay. Shall we start? Okay, we will start. Fine. Okay, students. Now let's start our session now. And okay, so today, first, you have to do a kind of self-introduction because I don't know about yourself. Honestly, I don't have any idea about who you are, and I don't know, like personally, I don't know any of you. So the best thing is we are not taking a lot of time to do this, but I need to get an understanding about yourself. We are like actually your name and those kind of things because we are doing this course nearly for, I mean, 2 months. Okay, so we will do a lot of presentations and group tasks. Then I think it's better to understand your name as well. Okay, that's something I need actually. Okay, so let's start with that. Fine. And students, then okay, let's start with this. You have to tell, like, if you don't like to tell your age, it doesn't matter because some students don't like to reveal their age. So that doesn't matter. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so who is going to start first? Any volunteers? You have to say your name, hometown, school. Do you have any brothers and sisters? So, like, no need to tell about everything. Okay, so the first one is compulsory. Select any question from these four and tell. That's enough. Okay, so you can just tell what's your name, hometown. If you feel like a school, you don't need to see anything you like. Okay, so actually you have to speak. Okay, because try to speak now today. Like I'm asking you to talk about yourself. Then it's something very easy. Okay, so shall we start? Is there any volunteer? Is there anyone who like to introduce yourself first? No one? Okay, you have to do. Okay, you have to do this thing as it is the first day. Anyone? Don't be frightened because this is just a session. You just need to tell your name, your hometown or something, and yeah, anything that you like.
Good
You have
evening.
to speak.
My name,
Hmm?
my name is Rakshaya. I'm from Putlam. My school is Putlam President Science College. I have a younger brother.
Okay, nice. Okay, excellent. Ah, wonderful. Okay, so another one. Okay, thank you very much for that. Yeah. Hmm.
Good evening. I am Imandi Shamila Patyarachi. My hometown is Horana. I studied at Visakha Vidyalaya. I am the only child of my family. Uh, I like to hear songs during my leisure time. Thank you.
Okay, Yvonne, thank you very much for that. So you have done it nicely. Very good. Ah, excellent. Nice. So that's about building confidence. That means you need to now think you are speaking in front of 140 people. Okay, so you are talking in front of 140 people. You don't need to think about anything. You are talking about the things that you usually know. Your name, hometown, and school. Why you feel harder to tell it. Okay. Yes, another one? Hmm? Can we send a message about us? No, written message later. First, we'll focus on verbal messages, huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay, another one?
Good evening.
Hmm? Yeah, try. Hmm?
Good evening, Sanika. I am listening Candy.
Okay.
I was educated at Dharmajal College, Candy. So I've got
Okay.
one sister.
Can you please tell your name
And
again? What's the name?
my name is Nilumindu Disanayak.
Ah, Netumina. Ah, okay. Nice.
Nilumin.
Okay, thank you. Others? Try. Yes. Nelumika. Okay, fine. I think I'm having a kind of like, listening thing. I
Nilumindu.
heard it like Lithuania, so sorry for that. Okay, yeah, others?
Good evening.
Hmm?
My name is Dimalsha and I'm from Venapur. My
Uh-huh.
school, Holy Family Balika Venapur, and I
Uh-huh.
have two sisters in my
Mhm.
family, and I like
Okay.
to read books in my leisure time.
Oh,
Thank
nice,
you.
Dimasha. Okay, good. Another one?
Hello,
Good
good.
evening.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
Nalojita
from
Ras from Jaffna, and I have
Huh?
a brother and three sisters. In my free time, I do listening music and read some novels. And from this
Okay.
course, I can learn something about the medicine and spoken skills. Thank you.
Okay, so can you please repeat your name again?
I'm Nilojita Rasukumar.
Lochita, right?
Nilojita.
Lochita. Okay, nice name. Okay, fine. Yeah, others?
Good evening.
Hmm.
I'm Rami. I'm from Horana. My school is Takshila Central College. I have a younger sister and I like to draw pictures in my leisure time.
Okay. Hmm.
Thank
Like
you.
a student, can you tell your name? Can you please tell it in a kind of way,
Prabhami.
like, little bit slowly tell me. Sometimes I can't get the name. Okay, repeat it. Repeat it again.
My name is Prabhami.
Prabhani. Okay, now I got it. So just tell it like that because lot of names they are not very good. Ah, nice. Okay. Others? Only that.
Good evening, everybody. I'm
Yeah.
Monili Herat. I'm from Maharagama. I studied at Devi Balika Vidyalaya. I
Okay.
have a younger brother, and in my
Hmm.
leisure time, I like to watch movies.
Okay. So Nelly, no? Okay, good. So then and Dimasha, and who is the other one? Then Lojita also like talk. Then Prabhani and last one Oneli, right? Okay. So normally I'm so talented in remembering students' names. Okay, to talk. Yeah, another one. I want any volunteers.
Good
Hmm.
evening.
Yeah, good
I am
evening.
Ashadi Kaushini.
Hmm.
I am from Gaul. I studied
Okay.
at Southlands College, Gaul. I have
Uh-huh.
one elder brother.
Okay.
From this course, I like to improve my spoken English. Thank you.
Ah, good. Okay, so yeah, especially we are doing the spoken English part, but Arunaja will be doing the the parts related to medicine and those kind of things will be done by Arunaja. And I'm helping you with the spoken English, building confidence, and those kind of things will be done here. And plus, medical jargon also will be taught to you by me. Okay, so then overall you are getting an understanding, right? Fine. Yes, who are others? Thank you, Ashani. Then,
Hello
Good
everyone.
evening.
hmm,
My name is Buddhi Tekanduwala. I am
huh?
currently living in Matale. My school is Sumana Balika Vidyalaya Ratnapura. I
Okay.
usually read in my free time. Thank you.
Okay, so you have a kind of hobby reading, no? Okay, so how many books have you read so far, Buddhi? Yes,
I think
more than.
nearly 1,000 or more
Oh
than
my
that.
God, so wonderful. Okay, nice. Good, huh? Very good. Yes. Any volunteers?
Good
Anyone?
evening. Good
Hmm?
evening. My name is Tushanan. I'm
Huh?
from Jeffna.
Huh?
My school is St. John's College. I have two younger brother and watching movies in my leisure time activity.
Okay. Oh, watching movies. What's the recent movie that you have watched, Tushanan?
Maharaja.
Yes, Tushanan, what's the recent movie that you watched? Any movie that you recommend for us?
I'm watching in Tamil and Hollywood movies, and recently I watched my Tamil movies Maharaja.
Maharashtra.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Nice. Okay, also. Ah, mm-hmm. Okay, good. Nice. Then, how about others? Yes? Anyone?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Pravanish.
Hmm.
I currently live in Colombo, but my hometown is Jaffna.
Okay.
And I studied in Bambalapiti Hindu College. I have a
Okay.
younger sister.
Uh-huh.
About my unusual interests is I like to read the same book again and again for like around 20 times.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it. Thank you.
That's all about you. Very good. Ah, nice. Okay, then others, do you like to introduce yourself? This is just an activity as it is the first day. Yeah? Okay, then you can also get to know about like who are with you. That's why we are doing it. Okay. Hmm.
Hello, good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yes, Dinali.
I'm Dinali. I live in Kandy. My
Mm-hmm.
school is Girls High School Kandy. So
Yeah.
in my free time, I like to prepare food and also I like to read books.
Wow.
So I have a young
Okay.
sister. So that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my life.
That's about you all. Anyway, you would like that you cooking is your like activity, no? Leisure time activity, right? Is that so, Dinali?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good, nice. Okay, so how about others? So a lot of people talk, no? Like, yeah, yes. Now I feel like I can't remember all the names, but I will try my best. So yeah, most of you are talking, so that's so good. Actually, I would like because I would like to work with especially the students who are like, I mean, who feel confidence to talk. Okay, I mean, who feel friendly. Okay, because that's the basis of um getting confidence. That's about you should feel you are involved in this task. Okay, so if you feel cornered and if you feel like, okay, so no, I can't talk. So then the best thing is at least listen to what other people say. Okay, through that get an understanding. So don't feel cornered when you are in a session, when you are in a lecture also same, don't feel cornered because that's not a good thing. Okay, so you can just talk because I'm not going to like make you, I mean, like I'm not asking any culturally sensitive or like those kind of questions from you. So that's very simple and we will be able to move. Okay, fine. Are there anyone who wants to like describe yourself?
Good
Yeah, are
evening.
there any people?
Good evening. My name is Amasha Nitarshi. I am from
Huh?
Ratnam. My school is Rasivali Central College. I have
Huh?
an young brother. My leisure time activity is reading medical books. I am going to follow medicine course.
Huh?
They, because I want to improve my spoken English knowledge through this course. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Nice. Nice, Amasha. Very good, huh? So you have done it better. I mean, it's a kind of complete kind of introduction. So good. Nice. Okay. How about others? I'm giving
Hello
only 10
everyone.
minutes to talk. Okay, after 10 minutes, we are going to move on to the lesson. Okay, because I can't just ask everyone's one. So you can just speak, huh? Hurry up. Okay.
Hello everyone. I'm Niti Sakya. I'm in Goa. My school is Sangamita Girls College Goa. I don't have siblings. I like to watching TV. It's my hobby.
Okay.
And
Nice.
that's
Okay,
all.
so Tishakya, right? You're Tishakya, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, others? Anyone? I don't like to say others, anyone. You have to just talk. Yeah, yes.
My
Good
name is
evening, everyone.
Okay. Yes, it's me.
My name is Sandeepani. I'm from Ratnapura. My school is Ferguson High School. I have two sisters and I like to watch cricket matches and my leisure time. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I also like to watch cricket matches. Fine. Others? Good, Sandeepani. Thank you.
Good evening,
Hi.
everyone. I'm Saimula Singha. I'm from Kandy and I studied at Girls High School Kandy, and I'm an only child.
Okay, so what's your name, dear? Like, repeat it again.
Sayumi.
Sayuni. Oh, Sayuni is in my batch as well. I have a student called Sayuni. Okay, so fine. Good. I can remember your name easily. Sayuni is a very silent girl. I don't know about this Sayuni. Okay, others?
My name is Poojani. I'm from Malabar. My school is Debarika Vidyalaya. I have one younger sister. I like to listen music in my leisure time. Thank you.
Okay, good, Poojani. Nice. Huh?
My name is Sethini. I'm from Hanipete. My school is Visaka Vidyalaya, and I have a big brother. And during my leisure time, I like to go outside with my friends. That's all.
Oh, okay. So the kind of doing crazy activities, going out, like, I mean, hanging out with friends. Is that so?
Yes, I
As I
think.
think so.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, others. Okay, fine. Others?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
My name is Kavinda Chamodi. I am from Nawalpitiya. My school is Kingathen Central College. I have younger sister and elder brother. My leisure time activity is listening us to songs.
Oh, listening to songs, English songs. Is that so, Kavinda? English or
Yes,
Sinhala?
English song.
Ah, in English. Good. Nice. Okay.
My name is Netni Modaya. I am from Premeds, My school is Ferguson High School. I have two brothers character. I like to reading books.
Oh, you like reading books. Good. Good, Netmi. But Netmi, like, quickly going on, Netmi. Huh? No pauses, just telling him, yeah, like that. Okay, fine, nice. Okay, so let's think about those kind of things. They are the suprasegmentals of language. Okay, so I will teach you all these things later. So when we are like, I'm just getting an understanding from like how you are speaking by asking you to introduce yourself. So I'm not doing something unethical actually. Okay, so the thing is, I'm doing it because then I can understand what are the segments that I need to focus on. Because when you are speaking, I am writing the mistakes that you are doing. Especially when talking in English, we have to know like verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and there are another part called suprasegmentals in English. Okay, so if you search somewhere, what are the suprasegmentals in English? That's about tone, intonation, pauses, stress. So I'm just finding how you are keeping these kind of things properly. Then I can just have a lesson by listening to you next day. Okay, yes, yeah, do it. So I'm unethically, I'm doing it. Okay, because this is not all about asking to introduce yourself, but in a secret I'm writing the mistakes because suprasegmentals you need to learn next day. That's why. Okay, do it. Hurry up.
Good
Okay.
evening. My name is Sachini Satsara. I'm from
Okay.
Ambalanga. My school is Kapidis Kuratna College. I like to play sitar in my free time.
Okay, Sachini. Good. Okay, others?
Hello, good evening. I am
Yeah.
Tavirunedaka. I am from
Tarun?
Kalutara.
Okay.
Taviruneda. I am from Kalutara and I studied at DSNI College, Colombo.
Okay.
In my free time, I like to watch cricket matches.
Oh, okay. So we have a lot of cricket fans in our class, no? Now. Okay, so that's so nice. Good. Yes, others, try to speak.
Good evening.
My name is Dilmi Jatilaka and I'm from Kandy. I have an elder brother and I really enjoy watching movies in my leisure time.
Okay, so can you please repeat your name? We couldn't hear it at the very beginning. Yeah.
I'm Dilmi.
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 Dilmi. Huh, okay, fine. Good. Yeah. So do you want more time to introduce yourself or shall we move to our activity now? Because I got an understanding about yourself now. My task is over. Like I want to speak with 50, like at least 50. So I think I reached that limit. So do you want to explain yourself? What's your idea? Do you want more time to describe yourself? Or is there any volunteer? Oh, others don't like to speak with me. Is that the reason you don't like to speak in the class, or don't you feel interested in speaking with me? Is that the reason, students?
Shall
Why
we
are
talk, please?
okay? Huh? Okay.
Sani. I'm from Polanaruwa. My school is Polanaruwa Al Hilal Central College. I have two brothers. I like to watch TV.
Ah, okay. Watching TV. Most of you are interested in watching TV, no? Watching TV, watching films. Good. Okay, students. Then we'll move on to the task. No? Do you want another 2-3 minutes? No, right? So let's start. Huh? I think the time is enough because I have talked with at least 50 or 55, I think. Okay, so that's enough. But later, like, I mean, I will be able to talk with all of you. Huh? Okay, then we'll start now. Okay, students, like, send me an emoji, smiling emoji, if your birthday 2003. 2003 birth year. Okay? Yes, send me an emoji. Smiling emoji. Okay. So 2003, no? Not 204. Okay, so that means most of you are 2003, no? Okay, fine. Generations they are, no? Okay, so then, good. 2002. 2002, send me kind of any fruit, any image of fruit. 2002, any fruit, cherry or any fruit, any kind of fruit. 2002, okay, yeah. No. Okay, we have fruits. Don't say fruits like only fruit emojis 2002. Others don't send it. Okay, so okay, we have few fruits now, no? Okay, okay. So most smiling emojis, few fruits are there. Okay, good. Next one, 2004. Send me like any human emoji. I mean, something related to two people, one person, something like that, or any like profession emoji or anything. Ah, yes, doctor, policeman, anyone, just like that. 2004. Okay. Ah, 2004, lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so 2004 means many students are there. Okay, so 2003, somewhat. 2002, actually, only few. 2004, many. Okay, so hopefully 2005 won't be there, no? Yes. We don't have, no, 2005? Or do we have? 5 also we have. If it is 5, oh. Oh my God, 5 we have. Okay. No, no, we have 5. Okay, so they are just telling. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. 5 also, then 5 send me a kind of paper or something. Paper, pencil, something. Send me something like that. 5. Only January born. Yeah, yes, only January born. 2005 Jan. Okay, so fine. So we have 2002, 2003, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, so that means we have students from 4 years. Okay, so no matter, let's do, because all of these are compulsory for me, because when learning and when teaching, we need to know, like, especially that's called needs analysis. Okay, but I'm doing it verbally. You are helping me to do it. So that's all about it. So then I got to know about your birthday as well. Wrong generation. No, no, this is not wrong generation. Gen Zs are the best. Okay. I also belong to Gen Zs. You know Gen Z? How many gens are in the world? How many gens are in the world? And which gens do you belong to? What are the gens in the world according to technology? Haven't you learned that the gens in the world? No one? My God, you don't know. Okay, so gens are there now. So you lot of people call us wrong generation. Annie, don't think it like that. That you're not. Okay, that's not wrong generation. Who say it's wrong generation? I don't like like you are the best generation. Okay, so it's like this students. Okay, so like this is something extra. Okay, so Gen Z is there. All the gens are there. So especially that depends on like I mean like the major basis is for technology. Okay, so we need to know like there is something called Gen X. So Gen X means actually they are the people who born between 1965 to 1980, as far as I can remember. Yes, and then we have millennial or Gen Y. Okay, so Gen Y means they are the people 1981 to 1996 or something. Okay, so then we have Gen Zs. Gen Z in the sense that's about 1997 to 2010. So we belong to Gen Zs. Okay, and the next generation, that's Gen Alpha. So that's something related to 2010 because we don't have anyone 2010 2024. Okay, so that's all about the gens. Okay, so now you got some understanding. So especially I will tell one example. Think about Gen X. So actually they don't like technology a lot, no? Okay, so they are the one I think I got disconnected suddenly, but I came back. Okay, so that's all about gens. Okay, so like Gen Z and Gen X like that. So you all belong to what gens? What's your gen? Gen Zs. That means Gen Z. Okay, yes. Okay, so now you understood it, no? That's Gen Z. So you can just find the features of Gen Zs. Okay, especially the people who were born in between 1997 to 2012. So they have like 2010. So they have some similar qualities. Okay, I mean the things that they like, and so like lot of generation gaps are there. That's why we are dividing them into gens. Okay, fine, good. Latest version of human. Yeah, yes. Fine. So I'm so happy that you also belong to my generation. Then it's easy for us to work. If not, it will be a little harder for us to work. Okay, fine. So let's start. What do you feel? Do you like to learn from a person who belong to your own generation or like Gen X or Gen Y? Yeah. Yes, Gen Z is good. Okay, I'm just asking. From our generation, Gen Z is good. Okay, then I'm happy. Okay, so I'm just person from my generation. Now, okay, then anyway, like, yeah, it would be easy, no? Okay, then fine. So I belong to your generation. Okay, good students. So, yeah, that's all about it. Let's start. My age. My age is not like, no, it's not something. You can guess my age. Okay, so that's not something I should say, no? You have to just just guess it. 26. No, I'm not 28 actually. I haven't gone that much. Okay, not 28. You are guessing, no, 20. No, how can I become 24? Because now I'm working as an English lecturer. So 24 in the sense that's I think that's fourth year, no? Yeah, yes. Not 27. No, not 27 or 28. No, no, not 26. Don't say 30. Okay, so you're just no, I'm not telling. Yeah, you are just correct. I'm 25 years old. Yeah, yes, 25 because I just graduated, but yeah, that's all about it. So you got to know you just made it correct. Okay, so wish you also can be a lecturer in the age of 25. Okay, so let's see. That actually students that needs more focus, that needs a lot of GPA. I mean, that's the kind of thing like hard work. Okay, yes. So you also can do the same because when you come to uni, if you have done your works well, I mean the academic part and plus you experience things, so probably you will be able to work as an English lecturer, like not English, like as a lecturer in the same department. Okay, so yeah, because like when I talk with my students, so they say sometimes, yeah, we also like to be lecturers, but some of them like to be doctors. Some of them say, no, we are doing even though we are doing medicine, we like to be like businessmen, something like that. Okay, so that's so different. So even though they are doing medicine, they have different expectations. Some of them like to be businessmen, some of them like to be lecturers. So that's how it is. Okay, So you also can do the same. That's not all about, yeah, a lot of expectations will be there. And we can do career changes. Okay, we can just change our profession at any time when we feel like we should change our profession. So the best thing is we can just change. Okay. Yeah, your voice is younger than 28. I'm not 28, actually, I'm 25. Okay, good. Then students, let's start. Okay, that's today's lesson. What is communication? Okay, so this is a question that we can just, I mean, sometimes it's harder for us to interpret. What's communication? What do you mean by communication? And how can we do the communication part? Okay, so this is a huge topic, but today I'm teaching you in a kind of way like I mean, we are dividing it into 7 parts. Okay, and through that, we are going to learn what's communication and how it can be done. And that's all about the first lesson. Okay, so let's see how we are moving. So, the first one is communication refers to two-way process of conveying information. Okay, so the thing is, we can do communication. That's not all about speaking, but it's all about speaking plus writing also there, written communication also there, verbal communication also there. Okay, so like when we then now think about me. So now I am doing verbal communication. Verbally I'm talking to you. Okay, but written communication means if I'm sending you a message, so most of you have done written communication because you have sent a lot of messages to me. That's about written communication. Okay, so in the university, I mean as undergraduates, so you need to focus on these two. Okay, that means verbal communication will be there plus written communication will also be there. Okay, so like you have to understand everything. I mean, no need to write anything today. I'm not giving you any opportunity to write anything as it is the first day. We are just talking and I'm just explaining the communication, and that's like the how it consists of. Okay, another thing, so between two or more people, either verbally or non-verbally. Okay, so verbal communication is there. What do you mean by verbal communication? The words. Okay, so what about non-verbal communication and how can we do non-verbal communication? How can we, like, have you ever done non-verbal communication with any person? Anyone? You haven't done non-verbal communication. Okay, true letters. No. True letters, that's not about non-verbal. Okay, yes. Body language, very good. Yes, so body language is something related to non-verbal communication. Okay, so now just remember, verbal communication means that's all about how we are using words to convey messages. Okay, so like when I'm using some words, if they are like if it is somewhat difficult to understand, just tell me what's the meaning of this word. Okay, so especially words, we are using words to convey messages. Oh, that's about verbal communication. So what is non-verbal? Non-verbal means that's about like we are going to convey the same message without words. Okay, without words, we are going to convey the same thing. That is non-verbal communication. Okay, but when we are doing communication, we want both emojis also belong to not words, no? Yeah, yes, it's also belong to non-verbal medium. Okay, so non-verbal communication. They are like we can just think about our body language, especially the gestures that we are using, posture and the movements. Okay, and our facial expressions, think about the smiles and frowns, eye movements. So everything belong to non-verbal communication. Other thing is eye contact. Okay, plus yeah, these are the things, no? And other things like when think about haptics. What do you mean by haptics? Haptics is also a part of nonverbal communication. If the terms are harder, you have to have a book and write. Okay, because now you are starting to learn in this course. Okay, so I'm using some terms terms that somewhat new to you, so best right. So what about haptics? Haptics is a kind of thing that belongs to nonverbal communication. So what are haptics? Haptics means something like handshaking, okay, handshakes, okay, hugs, okay, or like those things, or touch. Those things also related to nonverbal communication. Think about how the politicians greet when they meet another one from a foreign country. So they are using haptics most, right? So like it's we couldn't see a lot of verbal communication there. So non-verbally they are communicating with haptics, facial expressions, like gestures. So all these things belong to non-verbal communication. Okay. So but the thing is, even though we think it like nonverbal communication is not something like we need to improve, no, we have to improve nonverbal communication as well. Okay, so that's also a major part, because when we are talking with another person, we need to show our emotions, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. And not only that, our appearance our appearance also belong to nonverbal communication. That's about how the clothing is, okay, and how is your attire. So that's also a part of your nonverbal communication, how you look. Especially, I will teach you the presentation skills. When doing presentations, we need to have a proper attire. That should be a kind of official dress. Okay, so clothing is a part that related to nonverbal communication. The way that we dress, that's also something important. Okay, yeah, yes, those are the things. That's about, like I wrote two there, it's related to nonverbal communication, because this is a kind of sub part. Emoji, grooming, yeah, yes, all these things also belong to like a nonverbal communication. Okay, fine. Because we are not using words to convey. Now you know that there are two parts of communication, that's verbal and non-verbal. Verbal means words are used to convey messages. Non-verbal means without using words, we are just using other just like facial expressions, gestures, haptics, and appearance things. Those are that. Okay. Is that clear so far? Do you understand it? Are there anything difficult in understanding? Just tell, okay? Because normally this goes like I'm very friendly with you. Okay, so like you can ask anything at any time if it's not clear. Okay, so normally when we move on to this communication part, we have 7 parts. So the one is clarity. So the terms will be a little harder. Okay, terms will be a little bit harder, but let's do one by one later. Okay, so I will teach every word properly. So now remember clarity, completeness, correctness, concreteness, conciseness, coherence, courtesy. Okay, courtesy. So like just pronounce them with me. Okay, clarity, completeness, correctness, concreteness, conciseness, coherence, courtesy. So like I sometimes you feel like all the words same, no. Okay, no, that's not that. Even though they are starting with C or sometimes only one word with CL, that's clarity. So they have different meanings, students. Okay, so by the end of this lesson, today's lesson, you'll be able to understand that as well. Okay, so yeah, first I will teach you what is clarity. Okay, clarity means that's about the message should be clear and easily understood by the recipient. Okay, so normally when we are sending a message or when we are talking to another person, what we are talking should be very clear to the other person. Okay, so that's what we call as clarity. In university level, this is something that we need to maintain very well. What we are talking should be very clear. Okay, it like if it is making another person, like other person, somewhat confused or distracted, so what is she talking about, so like that, then that means you don't have clarity there. Okay, because this is not going to be like a school. Okay, so the main thing is whatever you are speaking, you should be very clear about it. And to do that, first you can use simple language. If you are talking in English, so if you feel like no, I won't be able to like give my message very well using English, so why can't you use simple English? Okay, so use simple English there. and avoid jargon. Jargon in the sense lot of complex words related to professions. Little bit avoid them, but and complex vocabulary also you can avoid till you come to the level. Okay, so till you come to the correct level, you can just use simple English words, and then you can move with that. Then the purpose. So be clear about the purpose of your message. What do you want the recipient to know or do? Okay, so like you have to be very clear about what's the message I'm telling this person. Okay, organize your thoughts logically. A clear structure helps the recipient follow your message easily. Okay, so think about the way I started to teach you. If I start teaching you like this, okay, students, so today, like we are going to move on to like this part, communication, 7 C's of communication. If I tell it like that, you won't feel, I mean, you won't feel involved and you won't feel somewhat okay to stay. Okay, so that's what we call, I mean, I need to tell you in a proper way that okay students, first we do this thing, then this thing, like that. I need you to tell me the clear message. I mean, I need you to tell, I mean, this is the part that we are going to cover today. Then if the message is not clear to you, you feel vague, you feel like okay, I don't know what is she talking about, so then I don't have any understanding. The best option, leave. Okay, so that's what. So never like make another person distracted when you are talking. Always clarity. Clarity means how clear your message is. Okay, think about this example I gave here. The meeting's agenda encompasses numerous strategic initiatives. No one can understand this, no? Okay, that means it's harder for us to understand. So the better thing is if we say the meeting will cover several new strategies, then everyone can understand. Okay, so if we want to be clear, if we want our recipient to understand everything, so the best thing is we need to move with simple language there. Okay, like avoiding jargon in the sense the words like encompasses, okay, and strategic initiatives, so those can be written actually. Okay, that's related to written communication. But when we are speaking, clarity means that's about how clear you are speaking with simple language. The meeting will cover several new strategies. Okay, that's about clarity. Is that clear? Is clarity clear? So the first time I'm asking, is clarity clear to you? Yeah, and everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, using very clarity in English. We have a lot of politicians also like that. No, okay, fine. Yeah, that's the thing. So that means they don't know about clarity. So the people are talking in English in a way that you can't understand. That means they don't practice clarity when talking. Okay, so you have to practice clarity. But when I was listening to your speeches and the way that did your introduction, so that was good. But the thing is, like clarity was there actually. So you have done it in a kind of way that everyone can understand. So that was really nice. Okay, but there are some things that we should develop in relation to suprasegmentals and talking. Okay, fine. Good. Next one. I can't understand language and also okay. Yeah, there are some points like that. No, I mean, when other people are talking in English, sometimes it's so hard for us to understand what does that sentence mean? That is lack of clarity. Okay, so that's the meaning we say for clarity. Then completeness. What do you mean by completeness? That means the message should contain all the necessary information. Okay, you have to provide all the necessary details related to your message. For example, include any relevant background information. Then questions you have to remember: who, what, when, where, why, how. Okay, so that's something you know, WH questions. So normally all your completeness, I mean if you are making a question or any kind of thing by using completeness, it should have these WH parts. Okay, so think about if I say let's meet to discuss the project. Okay, so it doesn't have any completeness. Okay, so if I say let's meet to discuss the project, then what will happen? I mean, if I say let's meet to discuss the project, then what will happen? I mean, So if I say, let's meet to discuss the project on Monday at 10 a.m. in conference room A. Okay, so that is a complete sentence. Okay, so these are the basic parts of communication. So now you know two parts. One is clarity, where you are giving the message in a kind of very clear way to your recipient or your client or your like any person, any group member. That's clarity, or any lecturer. Okay, like clarity should be there. And the other thing is completeness. You have to have like a sentence in a kind of a complete way. You can't just say let's meet again, not like that. So you have to come up with like a complete answer. That's what you called as completeness. Okay, hope second part is also clear. We are moving to third one. That's okay, correctness. Okay, correctness is about like the message should be free from errors and accurate. So that's the place where grammar is coming to play. Okay, so grammar is coming to play in here. So that's about correctness. Correctness means it should be free from errors and it should be very accurate. And grammar and spelling. This is especially for writing because when speaking, no one is thinking about our spellings. Ne? Okay, so are you thinking about my spellings when I'm speaking? No, right? So that's about like writing. Correctness is another feature that we can especially see in written communication. Okay, so think that typos are there. Typos in the sense typing mistake. If I type the term change, okay, something like this. So this is typo. Typo equals any typing mistake that you are doing. Okay, so that's the normal word that we are telling for typo. So if you have written a message to anyone and if you feel like, oh my God, I have written this word in with incorrect spelling, so you can just write, sorry, this is typo. This is typo means sorry, this is a typing error. Okay, so typing error equals typo. This is a new term. Okay, so typo is a new term that we are telling for typing error. Okay, so that's all about typos. Lot of grammatical errors there, typos are there. So that means that that doesn't say you as a kind of profession. Okay, if you want to, sorry, it's very beautiful. What's very beautiful? Typo. Ah, yes. Typo seems very beautiful because there are a lot of nice words in English like that. Typo is a typing error. Okay, so then we have a snapshot. What's the meaning of a snapshot? A lot of people say screenshot, no? So that's the meaning, so the term that we can use, the modern term is snapshot or screenshot. So there are a lot of nice terms like that in English because all of you are using send me a screenshot. This is the screenshot like that. No, so why can't you say snapshot? Okay, that's about how you are moving with the language, students. When you are learning a language, that's not all about the old traditional words that you are using. You should find ways of telling it in a beautiful way. Okay, so that they are the ones. So typo, typing error, snapshot, screenshot. Okay, and do you know that in English, so now I think other countries they are using it without telling mother and father. They are using now partner 1 and partner 2. Okay, so when we think about this, how they are this is started recently. Okay, so most of the forms in other countries now they don't use the term mother father, they use the term partner 1 partner 2. So this is because of what? Why are they using it? What's the reason behind this English? Why are they using partner 1 and partner 2? What's the reason for that? Any reason? Gender. Okay, because English is a language that is sometimes that is changed because of gender. Now we know that a lot of people are changing their genders. Lot of gender roles there. Because of that factor, so now in English, partner 1, partner 2. So we don't know who is partner 1. That might be mother. Sometimes that might be father. Okay, so but no mother father terms there. We don't know, but in the future this whole things will be changed. Okay, yes, and now we know like mx also there. Okay, so these are some additional things as you asked me. So MS means like Mrs. So something MS we can use for Mrs. or if not Miss. Okay, yes, for both the like if someone is married we can say Miss. Sorry, if someone is not married we can say Miss. Unmarried. Okay, so unmarried people we are using Miss there. Then Mrs. means married. Okay, so then Miss means we can use this term for the people who married, unmarried. For both the women we can say Miss. Okay, so some don't like to say they married, no? So then you can just write Miss there, MS. Okay, you can write, if you are very sure that the person is unmarried, you can say Miss. If Miss is in the sense married, Miss means married or unmarried, you can use. And when thinking about male, so there should be Mr. No married or unmarried, we are just telling Mr. And there is another one that's MX. So what is MX? This is a new term that came to English. What's a mix? What is a mix? That's about like we don't know the changing, like I mean that's where the gender is playing the role. Okay, so a mix can be made especially for the people who have changed their gender and don't like to reveal who are they. So that's a mix. Okay, so those are the things, the patterns that came to English recently with gender. So I just told it as you asked me a nice question. Um, I think we should speak to our teacher using MS. Okay, anything fine for me. I don't care about it, but not MX for sure. Okay, don't say MX because like that's not applicable. Missed also and other things. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, so you need to remember like these kind of things as well. They also belong to correctness. Okay, we need to if you are writing an email to a person, you are not going to deal with only local people. No? So sometimes you are going to foreign countries. You might do your job in a foreign country or foreign hospital. Okay, so you are someone who is going to go forward, no? Okay, so that's not all about local background. That's about international background as well. Okay, uh, yes. So you need to remember there, like these things are very important. And when we are writing, so our communication should be should be free from errors or the mistakes. Think about this. There is a mistake in the report. So this is incorrect, no? So like look at the term that I wrote for there, THEIR. But the correct term is this there, THERE. So the whole meaning is change. So we can't change the meaning of anything as we like. We need to write it properly. So there is a mistake in the report. So that should be the second one. This is what we call as correctness of anything. Okay, that's totally related to written communication. Other part is like without errors. Fine. Fourth one, concreteness. Concreteness means that's about the message could be specific, definite, and vivid rather than vague or general. Vague means another term for not clear. Okay, so vague means not clear. If I say, sorry, your answer is vague. So that means, sorry, your answer is not clear. Okay, so use specific facts and figures. So use examples to clarify your message and make it more relatable. The report is very good. If you say someone the report is very good, you have to come up with concrete answer there with evidence. Okay, your report's analysis on market trends is thorough and provides actionable insight. So that's about how concrete your answer is. That should be very specific, definite, and you can't give any vague answers there. Okay, so they are the ones related to the main four features of communication. Okay, so we learned four things now: clarity, completeness, correctness, concreteness. Okay, so is there any problem with these four? What's the meaning of vivid? What is the meaning of vivid? Any idea about the meaning vivid? That's the meaning of vivid. It's an adjective. It's an adjective that we can say vivid examples means that's about you have to think about variety should be there. That's about variety. Okay, different. Yeah, yes, various. That's it. Okay, it should have some variety. That's what we call vivid. I can say, please come up with vivid examples. Okay, that means please come up with examples that have variety or various or different or distinct examples. Okay, that's the meaning of vivid. Good. Okay. Then we are moving on to last 3. Okay. So only I know about vivid is the filter in iPhones. Okay, vivid filter. Okay, so vivid. No, that's a general word. Okay, so that's what I told you at the very beginning. The words that we are learning have some different meanings. You will feel it like that. Okay, fine. Okay, different meanings there are no students. What do you mean by selfish? What do you mean by selfish? What do you mean by selfish? Selfish. Only think about me. No, not that selfish. I'm asking about another selfish. What is that selfish? Not this selfish. I'm asking about this selfish. This one we know, this one we should know because this is about a very general word that we are using, selfish, thinking about yourself. I'm asking about this word. What is this selfish? Fishes for sale. Ah, seriously, no. No, not that. This is a nice word. There are a lot of nice words like this in English. What do you mean by this selfish? Huh? So that means, students, have you ever seen people who are talking using their phone, like, and you feel it as a kind of a disturbance to you? They are the selfish people. So think that we all are in our session. I'm like suddenly I got a call and I'm hello, okay, how are you? So like that. So like then you feel it a disturbance. And we can say some people they are talking very loudly through their phones. So they are the selfish people. That means the people who are calling through their phones, smartphones, or any kind of thing, and others feel it as a disturbance or an interruption. They are the selfish people. Okay, so that's not that selfish. It's about CELLFISH. Okay, yes, lacking consideration of others. Yeah, yes, they don't have any consideration about others. They are just calling, and we feel it as a disturbance. This is something that most of us experience, especially traveling by buses. Okay, people start calling, and so like it's harder, no? So that's about selfish. Okay, so yeah. What do you mean by ask call? This term. What do you mean by that? Any idea? That's about a person who asks like stupid questions or foolish questions. That's about ask calls. Okay, they are the ones who are asking like I mean they get the advice, but the thing is they act in opposite way. Okay, so if I say okay please go, so they are not going, asking the advice but acting in a foolish way. They are the ask calls. That's why we say ask call, getting advice, behaving in different way. I don't know, you also behave like that. You are getting advice from another person, but you are going to like act in a different way. Okay, you have friends like that. So they are the ask calls. Ask calls means that getting lot of advice, like getting lot of advice. Yeah, yes, that's correct. But doing something different. So like that we have a lot of words. Okay, so fine. Then we move on to conciseness. Conciseness means that's all about like the message should be brief and to the point. Concise in the sense brief. Concise is another term that we can use for like that's always used for like brevity of something. Brevity in the sense the shortness of something. Okay, so write it there. Brief in the sense short. Okay, so conciseness, your message should be short but to the point. Okay, because if you have written a message to someone very lengthy, no, the person will dislike. Probably the person won't read it. So conciseness should be there. Okay, so because I'm teaching you email writing, presentation, everything I'm teaching you, that's why I'm fully focusing on like these 7 qualities first, because conciseness is something we need to practice. Okay, so use the fewest words necessary to convey your message without losing its meaning. Okay, so think about this one. Instead of writing, due to the fact that we are short on time, we need to start the meeting promptly at 9. So this is something I don't like. I mean, it's not concise actually. So if we write, we need to start the meeting promptly. Promptly means sharply at 9 a.m. due to time constraints. So now it's good, no? Okay, so that means we have to make our sentence brief and to the point. We can say we have to start the meeting sharp at 9 because of the time constraints. Constraints in the sense limitations. This is another term for limitation. As we are running out of time or as we have only limited time, we are starting the session at 9 a.m. Okay, so that's the meaning. That means when you are sending a message or when you are talking with another person, your message should be concise. It should be brief, short, but to the point. Okay, so that's why I wrote here to the point as well. That's what we called as conciseness. Okay, so now you got the term, no? Conciseness means it is short but to the point. Okay, is conciseness clear? Lengthy. Lengthy means something very like it's having a lot of length. That's lengthy. Lengthy. So don't make the sentence lengthy. That means don't make your sentence with a lot of words. Okay, because it's not related to conciseness. If it is concise, it should be to the point but brief. Okay. Yes. Got it, no? Then coherence. Coherence means that something very easy. That's about like especially this is also related to writing, and you should follow a kind of I mean logical flow should be there. Okay, it should have a logical flow. Logical flow in the sense, think that you are writing an email, so it should have an introduction, main points. Okay, but conclusion will not be there. But especially this is related to an essay. Think about you are writing an assignment or a report. So that means you should write the introduction, main points, conclusion, and it should follow a logical flow. That's what we called as coherence. Coherence means how logical you are when presenting something. What's the meaning of constraint? I have written limitations. Okay, I have written all the difficult terms here. Constraints is another term for limitations. Okay, so that is related to coherence. That means how you are having a logical flow when presenting something. Are these 6 clear so far? Do you feel harder? Students, do you feel harder to understand, or are all these things clear? Yeah, any answer? I want answer from all. So far, so clear. How do you feel? No, manageable, everything clear, very good. Okay, so nice. How about it to others? Okay, good. Then, now last term. I'm not teaching anything so far. That after this, that's your work, not my work. Okay, so it is easy for you because I know your psychology of learning because we have learned the same things. So psychology means that's something related to like we have to think about I mean psychological things as well. So normally when I'm teaching to my students, I'm doing a lot of games with them sometimes, especially now like this time because of non-academic strike, we are continuing everything online. And yeah, okay, so that's something really good because The thing is, my medical students like to do everything online, but when I think about other students, other batches, they don't like. So they say, no, online is boring. But when I ask the same question from my medical batches, they say, yeah, online is something good. I know the reason as well. But yeah. Okay, so the last one, that's about courtesy. Okay, so courtesy means that's related to politeness. Okay, that is not polite, huh? Because we need to remember some people pronounce the term PO as polite. That's related to Sri Lankan English. Okay, so but when we think about the correct pronunciation, that is polite. Okay, so there are a lot of Sri Lankan English words like that. Think about this term. How do we pronounce this term? Is that chef? How to pronounce this term? Chef. No, very good. Yeah, that should be chef. Okay, so these are some common mistakes that the Sri Lankan people do when they are pronouncing. Okay, so polite also like that. So it should be pronounced as chef, no, not chef. That should be chef. But the term polite, people say polite, but we need to remember that is polite, not polite. People say police station. That's police station, not po. Per. PO means most of the times when we think about like a lot of accents there, that's fine. Australian, Canadian, like that, because the English that people think as very pure is Estur English, no? Estur English means it's an English that is only talked in a kind of part in England. So people think it like that is the one which is having highest power. That's Estur English. Okay. So, but when we think about British English, Asturias is a part of that. But we need to remember a lot of Englishes are there in the world. Okay, so it's not only British and American English. Other than that, we have a lot of varieties of English. Okay, so Sri Lankan English also one variety that we can see that is spoken by most of the Sri Lankan people as second language learners. So when we are speaking it as a kind of second language learners, we are doing a lot of mistakes related to pronunciation. Okay, so we need to avoid them. Yeah, Indian English can easily be understood because they have that r change, no? Okay, r change is there, no? When you are watching Indian videos, so there you can see they have that r change. So that they are new varieties. So it's not something to be, I mean, uh, I feel like that's something that we can also learn. That's a good thing. Okay, so they are interesting actually. English is a very beautiful language that you can enjoy. Okay, so you have to love the language first, students. Then everything will be coming to you. American English very different, somewhat. But if you learn them well, the varieties of English, you feel like it's not difficult. It's interesting to learn. Because there are some varieties, they say, they are telling she, her, lot of varieties there. I just, because I don't want to make you confused, so I will teach them later. Now just remember that's about courtesy. Courtesy means that's about how we are showing our respect or politeness to the recipient. So when you are talking with me, I should you should be polite, okay? And when I'm talking with you also, I should be very polite. Okay, if I'm not polite and if I'm not showing any respect, because as you are students, as you are going to be undergraduates, so then I have some respect to you, okay, to some extent, and you also have some respect towards me. So that's how we are maintaining our courtesy in the conversation. Okay, but there are some points that we have to switch our roles and we have to have a kind of friendly conversation. So then we have to adjust. Okay, so but in university level, you need to remember always when you are talking with a lecturer or a kind of with a professional, you need to show your politeness and respect. They are the major things. But doesn't matter what you do beyond, what you do with your peers or other things, but this is all about how you maintain your courtesy when you are writing and when you are speaking. Okay, so respect is something Actually, that's something needed. Then, because you are going to be professionals, because you're going to be doctors, that's not a kind of just a profession. Okay, that's a kind of noble profession, like noble profession in the world. So you should be really professional. Okay, the way that you are dressing also very like different from other university students, right? So you are like you are just dressing in a kind of formal way, official way. So how good it is. So that means you need, if you want respect, you need to give it to another person. Okay, so that's it. So then positive tone. So always like positive and friendly language, avoid negative expressions. Especially this is when you are doing a presentation, avoid negative expressions. Okay, another thing, personalization. Personalization means address the recipient by name and use polite expressions such as please, thank you, thanks a lot, thanks a bunch, thanks a million. Like that you can say. That's not all about thank you, huh? Because there are a lot of ways to say thank you in English. So now change them. I mean, if you are a regular person who says thanks, thank you, thanks, thank you, so you have to change the term now. Okay, thanks a bunch, thanks a million. If you are saying welcome, welcome always, so change the language. Like glad to help, glad to support, okay, anytime, okay, no worries, my pleasure. So why can't you tell them? That's about learning students. Okay, so one thing that you are learning today, like most beautiful English is in cricket commentary. Okay, yeah, that's also they are, no? Yes, because they are like having a lot of nice words in explaining where everyone can understand. Why are they doing it? That's for clarity. Okay, because they know that most of the people in the world are watching cricket matches. That's something international. Okay, so if they use a lot of hard words, are we going to listen to them? Are we feeling like watching the cricket match? No. So that's about clarity. Clarity means how clear they are speaking. Okay, because if like run out, so all we know, right? Run out. So that's about so that's something clear. Okay, so that's something, a trick that they are using when communicating. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that they are practicing. So that's related to clarity. Okay, yes. Yeah, they can understand them easily. The reason is they follow clarity there. Clarity, courtesy is not there a lot actually. This is not a conversation. Okay, so it's just presentation. Then coherence is there. Conciseness also to some extent there. Especially clarity is there. Okay, because the language is very clear, simple, purpose is very clear. Because there are some people who don't know English, and they are also watching cricket matches. They need to think about their purpose of the message. Okay, so that's why I told you here. If we are clear about the purpose, then that's about this. Okay, you understood? No, nice. You're having a lot of nice examples. I'm very happy about it. The examples that I miss, so you are just coming up with those examples. That's correct. Okay, so you need to submit the report by Monday. So this is not actually somewhat very strict. But if you say, could you please submit the report by Monday? Thank you for your cooperation. So without telling it as a just a sentence, we can make it using a modal verb. Could you? Would you? Okay, like that. So if you want me to explain something, if you ask, please explain. Please explain about clarity. So, does it have courtesy? No. Okay, so now this is the way that you need to practice them. Okay, so when you are dropping a message, think about these parts now. Now you know, okay? Now you are adult learners, you are very smart students, so you can learn anything. When I say one time, I don't need to repeat anything most of the times, because I know when I'm working with students of like medicine and engineering, so it's easy for me because I'm not like repeating the same thing, just one thing, and that's okay, everyone can understand. So I hope you also like that. So like just remember, practice courtesy. Now you can just ask, could you please send this? Okay, so something like that. So always use could, would, may, will. So those kind of things are nice, especially modal verbs. Okay, fine. So that's about clarity. So now I have explained 7 main features so far that's related to communication. You want me to tell about concreteness again? Okay, good. So concreteness means that's about like our message should be very specific, and because we can't be general there. So general in the sense of students, we can't be very normal. Okay, so like think this is something related to professional talking. So when you are talking professionally, you have to have examples to clarify your message. Okay, if I say, okay, so now you are doing a speech. Okay, then I'm giving you feedback. I say, very good. We have a student called Tarun, no? Okay, Tarun. I can't remember all of your names now. Now it's deleted because we started the lesson, and now it's not coming to my mind actually. I can Tarun, right? Tarun. Who are the others that talked? Amasha was there, no? Okay. Amasha was a kind of okay. Amasha, when I say it like, Amasha, you are very good. So you have done it really in a kind of way that we all can understand. That's so good. So you don't know what is good actually. Okay, so good is a term that is vague. Okay, so then you all feel like what is good there? Is her voice good? Or like is her content good? Or is her logical or are her logical ideas good? So we don't know what is good. So good is a kind of vague thing there. Then I have to say, Amasha, your speech is really good because I like your voice most, or I like the sentences that you that you are coming up with. So that means I need to give some evidence in that. That is concreteness. What we are talking should be very clear. So think about this one. If I say uh, we need to do those things. Okay, so things. Things is a term that we are not using most in academic English. Okay, so you will have another course, another module like academic English. So then you will learn these things as well. So things is a term that is vague. So don't use the term things when you are having professional writing or when you are having a kind of professional talk. Things is a term that is vague in meaning because we don't know what is these things. Okay, so like just like that, just like good. Okay, so sometimes those words become vague or somewhat not clear for us. Okay, so that's what I say here. When we say the report is very good, we have to remember what is very good here. Okay, so then we have to say, because you have shown it using actionable insights, and that's why it is good. Now, is that clear about the concreteness? Okay, is that clear? The person who asked? Okay, fine. Okay, now it's clear to you, no? Good. That's all about it, students. Actually, I'm not feeling well today. I'm suffering from fever, but I'm doing it, no? So you don't feel like you are talking with a sick person. That means I'm so successful. Okay, so yeah, fine. Because throughout this week, I'm under the weather actually. Okay, I'm under the weather means I'm suffering from some diseases. That's why fever. Okay, so that's all about these 7 features. Now it's clear to you. And this is about communication, clarity, completeness, correctness, concreteness, conciseness, coherence, and courtesy. Okay, so that's all about 7 C's of communication. Okay, so yeah, so we have done it. Then we can, my God, we have only 20 minutes to finish the session today. Okay, so I thought I was expecting that. Okay, doesn't matter. We won't be able to do the grammar part, but let's continue. Okay, so now this is your task. Okay, so if you have understood what I told so far really well, you would be able to write this. Let's try. Okay, so you have to improve the message. Understand and practice the 7 C's of effective communication by identifying and improving a poorly written message. So this message, it's poorly written. Okay, so you need to make clarity, make the purpose of the meeting clear, correctness, proper grammar and spelling, Completeness, provide all the necessary details. Like concreteness, use specific details. Conciseness, make the message somewhat brief but to the point. Coherence, flows logically. Courtesy, respectful language or being polite. Just make it and send me. Type it and send me. So hi team. So I think we need to talk about the project because it's a kind of track and we need to fix it. Some parts are good, but there are issues too. Maybe we can meet next week to discuss. Thanks. How to make it properly. Yeah, anyone. Only get the meaning, huh? Only get the meaning and make it by yourself. Okay, so you don't need to include everything that is written here. So just write it, just type it in a way that you feel this is what I can produce after the things I learned. Okay, so you might have different answers. That doesn't matter. Yeah, how can you make it? You have a question. What's the question? Kinda. Okay, sorry, I didn't tell you about kinda. No. So kinda, that's a kind of informal form. I will teach you what are the informal and formal language. So kinda is a term that we are using for kind of. Okay? Yes. We call them contractions in English. Okay? Yes, kinda, kind of, and like that, a lot of no, gonna. So that means going to. Then wanna, that's about want to. This is messaging language, I mean informal language. Don't use these things like in a kind of formal situation. Kinda, gonna, wanna. So those are like or could. So that is something related to could have. Okay. So a lot of terms are there. So let's learn them as well, no? So outer, that's about out of. Okay, so if I write yeah, something like that, then let me. So these are good actually. This is good, but this is also English, but informal English. Let me means let me. So give me, that's give me. So like that we have, these are informal language. Sorta, what do you mean by sorta? Sorta means sort of. I want that sort of business. I can say I want that sort of business. Sorta means sort of, kind of. Another term for kind of. Okay, so all these things belong to informal English. Kinda, gonna, wanna, coulda, oughta, let me, give me, sort. Okay, so they're also nice to learn because that's also about language, no? Because you need not to speaking. That's about speaking in a kind of I mean informal communication types. These things can be used. Okay, so our next lesson is based on that. Okay, fine. Have you written? Oh my God, you have done it, no? Nice. So I will paste your answers, huh? I would like pasting students' answers. Not copy pasting. Okay. So like I will paste it here. So this is the answer I got. Hi team. We need to talk about our projects because most of the information, okay, not informations, because like we need to remember information is plural, singular, the same thing. We are not making it plural. Information is information. Most of the information are not regarding to the topic. So we have to fix it. We can meet next Wednesday 9 a.m. at the cafe. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, so nicely wrote. Very good. This is how you should write it. So clarity there and conciseness there. Okay, and courtesy also there. That means like polite, respectful. Okay, so good. Nice. But one thing is like information Information should always information, just like equipment. Equipment also we don't have any like plural there. We can't say equipments. S is not added. Okay, information, equipment, like that. Okay, so media, medium, media. Okay, so medium means singular, media plural. Okay, so what about syllabus? There are a lot of singular plural terms like that, no? So what is syllabus plural or singular? What's your idea? Yeah, syllabus, syllabi. Okay, like that, yes. Okay, we need to remember them. Okay, but they are derived from Latin language, no? So most of the English words are derived from Latin language. Okay, fine. We'll learn them later. But now just move on to the other part. So I'm getting another example that was written by you. And let's analyze that as well. I'm hungry. You are hungry. So what we can do? Yes. You are so, I mean, you all are very open, no students. That means when you feel hungry, you are just telling me I'm hungry. Okay. Yes. I'm hungry, but it's okay. But the better is it is I'm starved. If you say I'm starved, that's more professional than I'm hungry. Okay, so those are the things you need to learn, students. Huh? So don't say I'm hungry. Okay, so like you have to say I'm starved. Okay, yes. And what are the other methods to say? Okay, I'm hungry. You can say I'm starving. I could eat. I am famished. Okay, or I am feeling peckish. So like that, lot of English terms there. Or my stomach is growling. You can say I'm ready for some food. Like that you can say. Okay, so yeah, so I'm hungry, don't say. You have to say in a different way, nice way. I'm starving. Okay, I'm starving or I'm famished. Don't say I'm hungry again. When you are talking in the class, you have to now today onwards I'm starting it. Shall we talk about the project? I feel like we can improve it. It would be really good if we can meet on next Wednesday at 8 a.m. at the library. It would be really appreciated if everyone attended. Wonderful, brilliant. Okay, nice. Yes, good. Happy face. Okay, so yeah, this is what you need to learn. So today we learned about how to write those things. I mean, okay, I got another one. I am getting a lot of messages, but I don't have time to focus on all the messages today. But I will be like, because today I'm not asking you to submit anything as it is the first day. This is just an activity. Hello team, we are in need of scheduling. So this should be changed, grammatically. We need of scheduling, or I think it's better. If you write, shall we schedule? Hello team, shall we schedule? So then you are giving them also a chance. Hello team, shall we schedule a meeting regarding the project in order to attend to some problems? In order to attend to some problems I have come upon. The meeting will be held next week in the meeting room at 2 p.m. Best regards. Okay, fine. But this needs to be changed little bit. Okay, so yeah, to some extent that's also fine because it's having some features there. But I mean, think about one thing that's related to grammar. Okay, so that is about correctness. Think about correctness. All the other things are there. Very good. Nice. Yeah, that's all about it, students. You can just try to make this by practicing 7 C's. And this one, I want to do this part also. Sentence type, simple, compound, and complex sentences today. But we are running out of time. We don't have a lot of time. We have only 5 minutes. No, 7 minutes. Okay, but we are unable to complete this today, sentence type part. but we'll do it next day, complex, simple, and those kind of things. But we need to learn phrasal verbs. This is something compulsory. Okay, so phrasal verbs means, like a breakout. Okay, so look at the example. After eating the seafood, she broke out in hives. Okay, so that's about, normally breakout is a term that we can use for to develop a skin condition or rash suddenly. If it is developing any like a skin problem or a rash, we can use the term breakout. So breakout can be changed as broke out, breaking out, like that. Okay, after eating the seafood, she broke out in hives. What's the meaning of hives? HIVES, hives? What's the meaning of hives in English? Hives is referred to skin conditions. Okay, so hives is a term that we can especially use for skin conditions. Conditions in the skin conditions, especially itchy, okay, feeling itchy, or something like, changing the like shape and changing the size of like any part, or something like because of especially food allergies. So that's something we called it as like hives. Okay, so breakout is something that you can use there. Then come down with means to become ill with a particular sickness. I think I'm coming down with flu. So I can say, students, I think I'm coming down with fever. So coming down means that's about like I'm having some disease. I have fever and sore throat. So same symptoms there. My symptoms are there. So better I wrote that sentence. So like to become ill with a particular sickness. If you feel like you have headache, you can say, my God, I think that I'm coming down with something like I'm under the weather, or I'm coming down with some fever, okay, or some virus, like that you can say. That's about coming down. Okay. Can you please say again other terms for hungry? Okay, fine. I say no, I'm starving. Okay, so you can say I'm starving. Okay, so what are the other ways of telling? I told a lot of terms to you, no? Yeah, those things came to my mind. I could eat. Okay, so I'm feeling peckish. I'm feeling peckish. That's about I'm feeling hungry. And if not, you can say I need something to eat as well. Okay, that's something. Oh, my stomach is growling. My stomach is growling. Okay, so that's one method. I could use bite to eat. Okay, something like that. Enough, no? Yes, so these are the other methods of telling I'm hungry. Okay, so I'm starving, I could eat. I'm feeling peckish, my stomach is growling. I could use a bite to eat. Okay, bite to eat, sorry, EAT. Typo, okay. So, yeah, that's all about it. Then, coming down, you can say especially for, like if you are suffering from something. Last one, pass out. What's the meaning of passed out? Pass out means to lose consciousness. You are losing your consciousness. We can say he passed out during the heat wave and had to be taken to the hospital. He passed out in the sense feeling lose consciousness. Consciousness is about say here something like now I'm conscious now. Okay, I will be unconscious like if I get fainted, then that means like I'm unconscious. Conscious means I am focused. That's about conscious. When someone is losing conscious, we say like that's unconscious. He passed out during the heat wave. Passed out in the sense losing consciousness. Because of the heat wave and because of the high temperature, the person pass out. So pass out is not passed away. Passed away is another term. Passed away means die, no? Okay, so pass away means die. Okay, pass out means not die. That is about like losing consciousness. Okay, okay, so pass away means die. Another term for die, how can we tell in English? How can we tell die by using an English idiom? Just like cup of tea, you can say watching cricket is my cup of tea. That means you like to watch cricket matches. Just like that, how to say someone die? Not gone. No, no, not that. Using an idiom, English idiom, kick the bucket. Okay, so if I say he kicked the bucket, that means he died. Kick the bucket is an English idiom we can use. Kick the bucket. Someone kick the bucket. Someone, we can say, I don't like to kick the bucket right now. Means I don't like to die right now. So kicking the bucket is a term in English that we can say for die. I mean, die. My grandfather kicked the bucket last year. That means my grandfather died last year. Okay, so yeah, that's all about it. Then, so we have learned three, I mean, lot of things we have learned, but especially remember these three phrasal verbs: break out, come down with, and pass out. So when moving to idioms, under the weather means another term for feeling ill or not well. I have been feeling under the weather all week and might need to see a doctor. That means I don't I don't feel well, so better to see a doctor. Under the weather means that. If I say I am under the weather, that means I am feeling not well. Okay, you also can say, sorry, I am not joining the session today. I have been feeling under the weather. Okay, so that means I am feeling not well. Then, get back on one's feet means to recover from an illness. Okay, so after months of physical therapy, she is finally getting back on her feet. That means the person became active after her sickness. Okay, getting back on one's feet. You can ask if you have a friend who was sick for some months. You can just ask, now how are you feeling? Are you feeling like you are getting back on your feet? Okay, so you can just ask it like that. Okay, in the pipeline. In the pipeline means refers to something that is being developed or planned and will be available in the near future. So you can say there are several promising treatments in the pipeline for cancer patients. In the pipeline means you are expecting that thing in the future. I can say there are a lot of lessons in the pipeline. Okay, so that means in the future, so there are a lot of lessons coming. Okay, so that's about something developed or something planned and it is only available in the future. Okay, so in the pipeline, you can say something I have a lot of dreams in the pipe. So not of dreams, actually, that should be something you planned or developed. You can say, I have a lot of suggestions or I have a lot of something opinions like that. Okay, but in the pipeline, that means that will be available in the future. Okay, so these are the things that we have discussed so far. What's the difference between idioms and phrasal verbs? Very good question. Okay, so look at the idioms. Okay, so these are phrasal verbs. Normally, phrasal verbs are made by using a verb plus preposition. Okay, yes. So look, break is a verb, out is a preposition. Okay, so come is a verb, then down with also a preposition. Okay, so like that, most of the phrasal verbs are made using verbs plus prepositions. They are very nice to talk. They are not like other English words. They are not verbs, no. So they are verbs plus prepositions. Then if we are using a lot of hand over, call down, like turn down, turn up. So they are very nice actually. Like if I say please speak. Okay, if I say please speak up, students. So can you see the difference? Speak up. Like if I say, shall we wrap up the lesson? So wrap up is another term for ending. Without telling, shall we end the session? If I say, students, now the time is enough, so let's wrap up the lesson. So wrap up. Wrap up is a nice phrasal verb that we can say we are ending something. Okay, so that's about phrasal verbs. We are making them by using a verb plus a preposition. But when moving on to idioms, they are not like that. Idioms are hidden words. So that means they are giving some hidden meaning. Okay? Yes, just pack up also nice. Yeah. So again, pipeline. My God. So pipeline, in the pipeline means like actually that's something you have developed or planned and you are going to give it in the future. So it is available in the future. That's why we say in the pipeline. So the thing, think about cancer patients. So normally they don't have a lot of proper treatments. Okay, so then we can think there are several promising treatments. That means some people are doing researches about this, and so there are several promising treatments in the pipeline. In the pipeline means in the future for cancer patients. So that means some treatments will be there for cancer patients in the future. That's about in the pipeline. Okay, is that clear now? Clear now? Still clear? Okay, fine. So that's all about it, students. Now the time is 8:03. 3 minutes I got. Okay, so then but I'm working on time actually. Okay, because you are like starving also. No? You told me like now we want to go. Okay, so that's all about it. And do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? So like when I give a summary by using 1 minute, so that's all about we have done a lot of things today, not sentence types actually. So we have done like the major thing that's about you told me about yourself today. That was something nice. And then we did a warm-up task and what's communication, 7 C's. And we have learned some words there. Okay, phrasal verbs and idioms we have learned. And especially there are some complex words that you felt very boring in the middle of the lecture, not the lecture session. Okay, so anyway, we completed it and you have done the task. And yeah, that's all about we have completed today. So this part I really missed. Okay, but I will teach it later. Yeah, that's all about it. Then we can wrap up the lesson. That means end the lesson. Okay, fine. So then, bye, students. Do you have any question? I mean, if you have any question, just ask and leave. If not, you felt it like I'm not giving you time to ask questions. No questions. No questions, no? Okay, so good. Then let's wrap up the lesson now. Okay, bye, students. Okay, you all are welcome. No need to say thank you. Okay, so you all are welcome. Bye. Stay safe. Bye. Good night, everyone.